He didn't mention African Americans because he doesn't think they exist or think they're important. That's why he didn't mention them in his speech. African Americans have been in New York since the 1600s. And as someone who is a third generation New Yorker, half of my family coming during the Great Migration in the 1940s, and the other half of my family being there since the late 1700s, oh yeah, we don't be there no more. We've been gutted out of our communities. We've been kicked out of our communities. We have been impoverished. Most of the people you see who are black on the street of New York, are African American. They're African American. Why do you think that is? It's by design. That is by design. We can get into the whole historics of like why that is, the structural disenfranchisement of African Americans, of course, because we're owed a big motherfucking bill, and there's just feelings of if we get an actual power, not manicured power, but actual power, we're gonna get our lick back. And at this point in time, after the stunts y'all been playing with us, but to be real, like China's about to put y'all in check anyway, so I don't even think we need to do anything. But yeah, this stunt is just, they love to do this thing where they get like the bourgeois, they get like because something right now in U.S.
It amazes me how liberals will go to bat for other countries. You live in the United States of America, and that's why I say that we have been infiltrated. These people are terrorists. The Democratic Party are terrorists. They are the party of terrorism. Because we literally have American citizens brainwashed into, they really preying on America's demise. She said China about to put y'all in check anyway. Who is y'all? You here too. So if they putting y'all in check, they putting you in check. But she's right. The Democratic Party have been replacing black folks with immigrants. That's why you see a bunch of immigrants. That's why he said immigrants built the country, because black folks haven't built shit since the white man stopped whipping on us. It's been the immigrants working for pennies on the dollar. The stuff that black folks won't do. We rather sell drugs, commit crimes, robberies, and all this old kind of foolishness, getting ourselves locked up, putting ourselves in slavery that way. It's different kinds of slavery still exists. And that's what y'all fail to realize. Slavery still exists. It's just different forms of it now.
Politics, we really are trying to create some sort of relationship to India, probably for the labor force, because Latin America is resisting, as we see what's happening in Venezuela. And do you know who taught them how to do that resistance in Latin America and get their independence? Haiti. And who's really tied up in Haiti? The Clintons, right? Oh, shouldn't say that. And the Democrats. The Democrats are very tied up in maintaining the suppression of the global South. So what they do is they import the upper class from the global South and cosplay them as people of, quote unquote, people of color, a model minority, whatever. But really, they wear the skin of African Americans. They wear the history of African Americans, and then they erase them in the same breath. So that's what that is.
I'm confused. I don't know if she's a liberal or a conservative. I don't know. Well, maybe she's an independent. I don't know, because like I said, she's preying on the American downfall, but then she's calling out the Democratic Party at the same time too. So I don't know if she's a liberal that used to be, a Democrat, or she just independent, or I don't know. I'm confused. But I mean, I agree with her, but then I disagree with her at the same time.
And that's why Zora Mandami acted the way he did and did not include them. And he was definitely going to be a part of the continued gutting of African Americans in Bed-Stuy and in Harlem. Yeah. They moved all the African Americans actually into the housing projects, but I have a feeling that all the housing projects are about to be fully Latin American, fully Hispanic right now. So my little bit of advice for the Hispanic community: you're next. So they're gonna go after the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans next. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Like, it's just gonna happen. To make way. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked that underneath Zora Mandami they make way for artist housing.
Yeah, she's definitely a liberal. I mean, I guess she's mad at some of the Democrat things that they're doing, but she's definitely a liberal.
In the housing projects, or they renovate the housing projects for artist housing, which then there's gonna be white people living in the projects. So just be prepared for it. But yeah, I'm just straight up pissed. I'm just, because also there's a layer of this where people are like, African Americans are dumb. A lot of people think African Americans are dumb, and they think African Americans don't know what is going on. That's why African Americans have to do this extreme kind of performance of being bourgeois and being intelligent and being so well read and academic, because people inherently think we don't know what the fuck happened to us. So
Nah, the thing is, black folks just don't like to accept the fact that a lot of us do have low IQ. We have the lowest IQ in America, and that's just a fact. I mean, that like it's just across the globe. Period. Like you see any black country, you know what I'm saying? Africa, Jamaica, all these places where, black majority of people of color are the worst places in the world. That's just a fact. And people just don't want to accept that it's white people that's smarter than us, and that's why we were brought over here. That's why we were sold over here, actually.
We have to theorize our degradation. That is African American studies. That is any sort of humanities theory in relationship to the plight of African Americans. That is Afro pessimism. We have to theorize our degra motherfuckadation to be considered a breathing human being. Anyway.
Yeah, man, I just don't get it. Like, y'all still playing on this slavery thing, man. Y'all still voting blue no matter who with this identity politics. Like I say, this woman, she was calling out the Democratic Party, but at the same time, she's still on her liberal bullshit, talking about racism and all this old kind of stuff, man. Like, I really need black folks to understand that this is really not about us. Like, the stuff that y'all like to put us in and try to make it seem like, well, they doing this to black folks. We don't even make up a big part of this country. Like, we are the minority. They call us the minority for a reason. It's a minimum amount of us over here. Like, for y'all to think that they put stuff in place to keep black people back and all this whole kind of stuff, man. They put stuff in place to keep dumb people back. Y'all are just dumb. I'm just being real. Like, a lot of y'all are just uneducated. You won't even educate yourself because a lot of this stuff is right here at your fingertips on these damn cellular devices. You can literally Google a lot of the stuff that y'all are voting for and see what this stuff does to your community. Y'all won't even look up these people before y'all go to the ballot. You just automatically blue, 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 blue. That's stupid. That is some ignorant stuff. And y'all wonder why people say we are low IQ. That is low IQ behavior. For you to keep voting for somebody just because they're black or just because this the way that you've been voting for all this time and ain't nothing changed, that's stupidity. That is insane. That is the true definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting different results. But New York, like I said, man, y'all are in trouble. Y'all have voted Mr. Mondani in, and I'm going to be tuned in and watching what's going on out there. There's going to be a lot of content coming from y'all, and I really appreciate y'all for continuing to, vote blue no matter who, even though I keep telling y'all not to do it. Yeah, but y'all going to keep doing it anyway, so I'm going to keep reporting on it, and, we're going to do it like that. But, hey, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm going to keep reporting on it. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these folks out here living in these Democratic hellholes. Voting blue no matter who. Bringing the property value down everywhere they go, man. It's insane. What's going on, my good people? If y'all in Dallas, Texas, and you're looking for a place to get tattoos or piercings, come holler at us at Finesse Gang Inc., man. Follow us right now on all social media websites as Finesse Gang Inc. on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. Wherever you see us at, hit that follow button. We do black and gray tattoos as well as color tattoos. It don't matter if you're dark skin, light skin, white skin, whatever. If you want lions, tigers, birds, flowers, butterflies, portraits, cover-ups, we do it all, man. If you want your nose pierced, your ear pierced, your belly pierced, Christina's, dermals, surface piercings, whatever you want, man, we can do it. If you 18 years or older, click the link on this video or wherever you see our link at. Go to our booking site, book your appointment right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Click the link wherever you see our link at. Go on our booking site and book y'all appointment right now. What y'all waiting on? Let's get it.